We were at the previous year's Dragonsteel event,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
but we heard a little rumor there. I just
Yes.
had to ask you and confirm if it was true or
I hope
not.
so.
The rumor was that in between appearances at Dragonsteel, that you were actually in your car continuing to write in between appearances while you were at Dragonsteel as another kind of odd place to write. Was that true?
No, so the times where I ride in the car are if I need to go a long distance. I do ride in the car occasionally. This year we did a trip to a local prison where I could speak to the prisoners kind of about writing and how to write their stories and things like that. There's a local program that focuses on that. It's really helpful for the inmates, just kind of learning to talk about their narrative and the hero's journey and things like that. And that was an hour and a half. So if I've got to go an hour and a half in a car, I will have somebody's Scar, usually, if you guys know anything about drive, and I'll sit in the passenger seat and I'll get something done. If it's more than about an hour. In between Nexus, I just walk back to my hotel room and things like that. Dragonsteel Nexus tends to be pretty exhausting. And so getting writing done during it, I'm not terribly productive. But, if I have to go somewhere, if I'm going to do an appearance and it's easier to drive, then I'll be in the seat working. We've done this with driving us down to my kids', band competition. I'm like, hey, drive me, things like that.
Well, it's good to know you're still human. You still get tired sometimes.
Sometimes.
I always point out to people, like when people are in awe of this, there's a lot of people who still lose a couple of hours a day to commute. If you didn't have to commute, right? You have these sorts of advantages. If you can set your own schedule and can just work when you're most productive, I think there's a good portion of the population that are like, wow, if I could go to work for 3 hours, get something done, come home, relax with my family, go back to work for 5 hours at night when I'm kind of awake and no one else is, like Brandon often does, like I would be way more productive too. And yeah, because I can just adapt everything around my schedule when I feel like working. It's less superhuman and more that I am in a job that offers me a lot of flexibility, and I feel very lucky to be in that job.